So we've got ourselves a new motor. Well, Matt's got himself a new motor. What do we got?
We'll do it, okay. This is a FG G6E turbo motor.
Yeah, more.
Low Ks probably. No, 90,000 Ks we're told.
Like I did a full turn review of the thing.
This was in the sump.
Yeah, love that out of
that's no worries.
the unknown sump.
It's off this aftermarket
tensioner.
standard tensioner. But yeah, we've got some new seals to put in.
A few things to say that it might have been touched already, like the back of the oil pump. Where is it? Back of the oil pump has like the flappy wheel, which is pretty weird. And this is what the standard one might look like. So this is the oil pump set up at the moment. Yeah, we got the standard test of standard oil pump gears. Apparently they shatter when you drop them, and we want to know if it actually happens. So we'll do that.
We're going to start with the meter.
Right. When this is a $6,000 revving, what height is that? Oh, you're not hitting it straight, that's why.
Are you sure they're standard?
The
oil pump's been out.
Is it hitting straight?
They're going my motor.
Oh, this is different. We'll go to this side.
Okay, yes. Fair dinkum. What's going on here? You haven't learnt anything.
Try throwing
Yeah. Love this.
These are bloody fine.
Right, that's it.
Is that there?
Give me a hammer.
You might want some safety.
Safety squints.
Okay.
That's pretty brittle looking.
Get drop a meter though.
That's what $6,000 does. Could be a gift to someone. It's perfectly fine. Moving right along from that, turns out dropping them doesn't really break on this ground anyway, so what do you do? So yeah, anywho, these oil pump gears going in that oil pump housing, I believe, because all these other ones have a couple marks on them. Driving it home, when it had done its damage to that old motor over there, didn't do necessarily wonders on the oil pump. And then just filling in for what's going on. Changing the loom because it's had the auto loom in it. This is still in it. So the auto loom part of it in it, and we're having dramas with this car and what it was doing, and it wouldn't run with certain things that need to be off. So we're taking the wiring loom out, doing it ourselves because it hasn't been touched since he got the car. He got the car with the barra in it, and then put the turbo on it. She's going back together. Bit of an update. Awesome. It's on the door.
1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know.
10 newton meters with new valve springs and same clamping pressures, all the same thing.
Tension is not really tension. Yes.
No, we take this stuff pretty serious. No, we actually do, but we like taking the piss for you guys. We're making progress on this. Found a couple that aren't wired in, such as pressure switch for your aircon. So we pulled this rod out because it looked a bit odd out of these pistons. So as we were talking about those pistons, a little bit cooked. But then a keen eye from a mate, Callie, is like, I think one of those rods might have been bent. So yeah, pretty bent. Turns out the NA rods aren't real good for it. And they're the good ones too. They're 3R23 AA. I'm pretty sure they're the good ones. 3R seconds. But you can see that for yourself. Ford manufactured, so. Weird. Anywho, High Comp Motor was not happy with that. So yeah, turns out these rods aren't great. So what do you do? So yeah, made a bit of progress last night, and then the boys made a little bit more progress today. So obviously got the manifold back on, exhaust manifold, turbo back on, all accessories basically on it. So it won't be far off. He wants to change a little bit of heater hose stuff, and she'll be going back in the big Kuna. Made a little bit more progress with the wiring loom, finding where things need to go and matching it up to, you got two main plugs into the PCM for the Falcon PCM. That's coming up well, and then we've got these two wires to hook back into that plug that's on the car. That's going to fix a lot of issues. That one's going to fix a lot of issues, and it's all going to be a good thing. Now, also, keeping everyone in the loop. Haven't shown you this, but my AU hasn't been seen for a while. but I did buy 31s for it, so that'll be good. And the other ones, yeah, so they're bald as, but that's all right. So 2 aren't too bad. So I'll put 2 on the rear, maybe put the bald ones on the front, and see how it goes. They'll still be better than the 15s, 195s or whatever they are. They're pretty bad, so that'll be worth having as well. I'll also show you something else that I got going. We'll walk over there. So we have another AU Falcon. Absolute gems. And yeah, the plan for this one is turbo that right there. J-pipe off standard pipe, probably turbo out the bonnet. Probably intercooler it. And then chuck some different injectors in it. Probably leave everything else the same. And put this one on the dyno and see which one's more efficient at about 6 pound of boost, like my red one over there. Just because it'd be funny. It's good content for you guys because it's just entertainment. And yeah, no, that'll be good fun. So I'm pretty happy I got another wagon, AU. Bit of a bummer it's not red. I could probably agree to that. But you know, pickers can't be choosers. What do you do? What do you do? Now also, we had a little bit of fun the other day because we got all these cards for my brother's birthday. Still went ahead with the birthday, but obviously a bit moist to be doing the race. And that bit was going really well, and then the harmonic balancer decided to pull itself apart and come off the motor. So, well, not to come off the motor, it didn't fully come off. But yeah, I could show you, but then I need to pop that bonnet and do all those sorts of things. So I'm just starting to choose to be lazy. But yeah, did a lap of bonfire, and then all of a sudden I didn't have boost or a belt. I was like, that's weird. I've had the belt come off. Something must be amiss. Went to put the belt back on. I was like, my crank's fallen out. But nope, it was just the harmonic balancer. So I'll probably just push it back on if I can. Might run the MIG around it, or I'll just get another harmonic balancer because there's one down the paddock. So I'll let you know how that goes. We'll see what happens. So yeah, that's an update. Matt's Patrol's getting a turbo motor and it's just about ready to go back in. New loom set up, all that sort of jazz. New wagon for a turbo. So it'll be good. 31s to go on mine. Fix the harmonic balancer. And that's pretty well it at the minute. Don't really have any other news. So yeah, cheers for watching. And I'll see you on the next one.